Hello, good day to you all. Welcome back to episode number 99 of our Action Not Included All Achievement Run. I do have a couple of things to talk about before we get started in the episode. The first of that to be, this was experimental, right? I'm not expecting anybody to make this until we have perfected the design and made it 100% perfect. Even if it's probably never going to be that, I think we can get pretty close. So we're going to spend a little bit more time on the petroleum boiler, change things up, make them better, those kinds of things. The last thing that I will mention is I want to stop spending so much time on this because it's been a few episodes where we've gone back and forth, made changes, tried to fix things, and those kinds of issues that have come up we've resolved slowly here and there. But there are 3 more changes to this that I'm going to make, and that will be the last of the petroleum boiler for this series, and then we're going to move on to bigger, better, more important things. I wanted to also provide a status report on where we are at with our colony summary and the achievements and the future of the series. So we have honorary doctorate critter whisperer moving on up, not okay but pretty cool, immovable object and easy living to complete for the OG achievements for Oxygen Not Included. Now, these are the only ones that I anticipate we completing and then us starting a new fresh tutorial series. And the reason that I say that is I have learned so much from just talking with individuals on the comments and making changes, and just overall I feel we can make a better experience for more players when we have better and more consolidated information. So I might throw up a community post asking, hey, do we want to start from scratch with a more tenured viewpoint since we are more experienced? And I would like to include, instead of going like 2 times speed on things all the time and 3 times speed, I'd like to include a separate video for, hey, we built this bomb and this is how we did it, right? And then that way it's just makes a little bit more sense to people and it makes it a lot easier to follow. I did not anticipate people following it to a T, following the entire series to a T, because it's very hard to do that. It's very hard. Hey, you need to do this square to this square, right? So that is something that I will be throwing up in the community post because I want to make sure that I'm providing a quality experience for everyone, especially the newer players that are struggling or that I move too fast for them and those kinds of things. So please let me know what your thoughts are on that in the community post when I do post that later on. So that's where we have it right now. I'm not entirely sure if that's exactly what we're going to do, but that's my thought on it at least. The 3 changes that we are going to make to the petroleum boiler, and that hopefully will be the last thing. The first of this is going to be, we're going to change this setup here and put steel and then diamond tiles up top. So we're going to have steel and diamond. We're going to remove all of this, and then we are going to make the snake longer and then have this 2 tiles up and drop the oil directly into the boiler. That way we don't have to worry about this 2 separate types of liquid combining and then having an issue up top here like we've seen already a couple of times. If it drops straight into the boiler, then we won't have that issue at all. So that is kind of what I'm thinking we do in a few moments here. So we're going to queue up some of this. Let's go here, and then I want to throw a bottle emptier right here, and then that should be perfect enough for us. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna get rid of this grub. It's yelling for food anyways. So that's just kind of how I see the future of the series. That way we can do a better job of explaining everything to everyone. Okay, now that that's kind of taken care of, let's start fixing our loop here. This spaghetti pipe is too much. I need to get rid of it. It is way more than I need to deal with on the eyes, right? It's a bit rough. Once all that is out of the pipe, we will make more adjustments. What else did we need to do? Do we need to check on the water? Water. Let's pause for a moment. Let's check on the water over here. Okay, we're getting water from 1, 2, 3, all the way across. Okay. Are we getting polluted water? We are. Is it combining? It is. Okay, what's the temperature? Okay, it's warm enough to where we don't have to worry about this breaking. Good. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, how's the temperature looking over here? This looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. The other thing that I'd like to do is make this a full ranch. So we're gonna go down and just kind of break that apart. Let's turn this to a 9, and then yep. So what I'd like I said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this stop draining it because we cut the pipe here, right? And we are going to make this longer and then drop it straight, make this 2 tiles high, drop it right here to have radiant liquid pipe go all the way across, make this 2 tiles over, scoot this over a skosh, and we should be good. So it's gonna be a little bit of work, but I want things to be future-proof. And when I say future-proof, I don't want to have to continually be staring at this and making sure that it's working all the time. We want to focus our attention on other things and better, more important issues, right? That is kind of the way that I see things. So I'm a big person about being proactive, and in most cases I try my best for that. So we'll see if we can do that in a moment here. Yeah. I just want the liquid to stabilize, and we go down here. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to make quite a bit of a mess with the debris because I want to get rid of a ton of this material. We don't need it sitting here. It's not doing anything for anyone. And then we have a ladder. Yeah, I don't understand like what this is, if it's just like building remnants or what, but there's never anything behind it from what I've seen. Okay, and then we're gonna go 9 for that across. I'm just happy that we're gonna be making the system to where it works, and that way we can, you know, be like, hey, we created the system. We used quite a different trial and error methods. This is obviously too hot, right? This is not going to work long term because all this is going to continually get hot. And if this tile gets closer to the 500 degree mark, well, petroleum can start boiling into sour gas and, you know, hot mess. We don't want that. So we're going to change this up just a smidge. Okay. Let's get rid of you and go here and get rid of you. No, wait a second. We have crude oil sitting right here and along the areas over here. So I'm okay with going in and trying to make some of those changes. Come on, you guys can do it. Thank you. How much do we have here? We have, yeah, not enough for that area yet, but that's all right. Okay, I also want to make that. Let's get rid of those extra wires. Yeah, and I made this decision because I was getting a little frustrated with staring at the petroleum boiler. All these issues coming back and forth. And, you know, I don't want anybody else to feel that same frustration that I did. Because it's not fun. That makes the game not fun, and you don't want to deal with that. But on the flip side, it made me come up with a better solution. So, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Okay, let's turn that to a 9 now that we have a little bit more. This should still keep it a vacuum. It's not going to be... we'll be close, because we're dropping quite a bit in there. Okay, so we're going to move to the second speed, just because we know what we need to accomplish. Oh, look at that. Wait, how is... Oh, it's because that's still a... we won't need that. Or that. Is that a vacuum? Okay, it is a vacuum. Okay, break that open. And then we will also break this one open, and then this one, this one, this one. Right, so this is gonna allow us to go inside the actual heated area without too much struggle. And I did... Who's trapped? Oh, my word. They always do this. Always. Every time. It never fails. Now are you stuck? You shouldn't be. I mean, as cool as this looks, I still think we don't want it. Okay, another thing that we wanted to do, we're waiting for the... Okay, all the piping is out. So, first things first, we're going to leave a little bit of that there. This looks weird, so we're gonna change that. This also looks weird. Let's go in here and get rid of this. We're going to remove all this extra pipe. Just go straight up and down. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over there. Let's go. What we're gonna do is go down and over, and let's go straight over. Get rid of these, and then cut the pipe here and here. We're probably going to end up flipping this, so we'll flip it in the opposite direction. Looks a little weird, doesn't it? Yeah. But we need to keep this area cold, so that's why we're doing that. Okay. Alright, we have our mini little liquid lock here. And then let's keep this at a low temperature so this does not turn on while the duplicant is in there. I'd really like not to cook the duplicants. That would probably be a preferable outcome there, right? Man, these saves, they take so much longer every time that you add more and more and more. How's our rocket looking? I think we should add surf. Let's add some surf and turf. Surf. And then more plastic. Yeah, that's not terrible. Rad. We'll just leave rad pills in there. How are we doing on this asteroid? Okay, so we need to start making an area designated for the power generation, kind of like we have on the other asteroids. So we're gonna just start getting rid of all of the area on the side here. Yeah, I really don't care. Oh, you need a care for the vending machine. You need to, if you want to get rid of that, you need to have the demolition skill, which we don't have here right now. So, all right. All right, that looks good. I don't think these are providing much of a change. Oh, they're down to 11 on one of them. 13, 11, and 9. Wow. Okay, let's turn this to a 9. Again, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change how we are heating up the boiler, right? We're going to put another steel metal tile right here, and then we're going to do diamond tiles all the way across. It's probably not going to look pretty, I'm sorry. But at least it will help keep things at a good temperature. Is that enough? Yeah, that should be enough. Alright. We'll take care of that, and then while we are at it, we will make this a bit longer. Make those also a 9. So how this is going to work, we're going to use more steel. We're going to go 1 here. We're probably going to go all the way over, and then all the way over, and then all the way over. We're just doing the snake part. What I want to do again is cut the pipe here. Let's pull the crude oil back out of the system. That way we don't have too much extra lying around. Okay, so now if we look, this all is in a vacuum. We're not going to be transferring heat. Everything here is not transferring heat anymore. We're going to put those right there. Let's go to window tile. We'll turn it to diamond. Well, let's complete this one first. So instead of that weird not working the way it's supposed to, we are going to keep this the way we want it, and then we'll fill up the gaps. We could probably do that, and then window. There we go. Probably would be better to do all the same material, but Honestly, we're just gonna see how it goes. Yeah, they should be a 9 as well. And so should these. Okay. So all of the crude oil has been pulled. We want to break this open for the last time, hopefully. Okay, and then what should we do? We should deconstruct this one. And then we also want the petroleum boilers to still go. And then we want to deconstruct. Let's look at all of this. Yeah, deconstruct all of this. Because we don't need all of that anymore. Okay. Whew. Yeah, hopefully this is the last time. Why is this made out of Mafic rock? That was not my intention, that's for sure. Alright, that's gonna be helpful. Did we fix the piping? Let's look at this. Okay, they almost did. Can't get to those. Let's do 2 of these. Not inside that. Let's put it actually here and here. And then the piping, we're gonna do, get rid of that. And then this has been built. That looks great. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is go over and then throw other direction, please. There we go. And then this is gonna go. Oh wait, let's not do that. Let's go straight over and up, and then we'll go this direction and over. That's gonna look so much cleaner. We're gonna be much happier about that. Only thing different is we're gonna need this, and this is not conventional by any means. Normally, you want this liquid pipe thermosensor in here to the direct next to the aqua tuner. That way you have full control of what's going in it. So now we definitely cannot change that, because if we open this up, this whole area is going to get too hot, and we don't want that. So yeah, be very careful of your placement of these, because if you do not put them in the right location, if you don't have a way to cool down the steam, and you break this open, this entire area will get flooded with steam. You don't want that. So you'd be better off waiting until the steam cooled down, and that's going to take a really long time. So, all right. Anyways, moving on. We put that in here. Let's close that. This is temporary. We're doing that so we can get rid of all of the crude oil sitting here, and it doesn't combine with the petroleum. Yeah, this is going to be the last time that we open this, so hopefully. I'm optimistic about it. I think that we'll be fine after we get through this. Go over, down, and around. Let's build these here, and here, and here, and get rid of you. And then we also want to cut that. Yeah, we're making the snake just a smidge longer. And then this is going to be 2 tiles tall, so. And then this is going to be over 1. So we go here. Yeah, major construction. A lot more than I was anticipating we would have to do, but we want it right, and we don't want to have issues like we've been having where we have to continually watch it. So, oh, they can't reach. That would be helpful. Let's do a little bit lower. And let's open up the side here. No, I just want to do that. Perfect. We're trying to make some more room for the ladders so they go straight up. And we want to do something for the slicksters. We'll take care of that in a moment. Just get rid of these, get rid of those. Oh. Make sure we complete that. And then, now that this is closed off, we're going to buildings. Let's get rid of all of those there, and then we're going to make it 1 taller. Okay, those have been completed. We just need to do the diamond now. Oh, they can't reach that. Oh man, we'll just need to deconstruct that one. And all this should be a 9. We want this done pronto. Pronto, everyone, pronto. Oh, don't get rid of that one. We want this to be squared off. All right. That looks great. These are going to get their petroleum back. What's in here? It should be, yeah. Okay, let's look at our, oh wow. So the carbon dioxide we had was pushed all the way up to the top here prior to this. So this is turning out a lot better. Just make sure this is super cold. It is, okay, negative 66 degrees. Okay, let's get rid of this and all of these, because we need to make this an actual tile, and then this will be 2 across, and then they can run up along the top. Okay, all that was made. We can get rid of this one. And then we will go in right here and then make this change. So that's gonna go up. And then that's gonna be over. And then we will have like that. Yep. Priorities, everyone. Priorities. Okay, we did that. We're gonna do one at a time so we don't lose our material that's sitting in here. This is turning out really nicely. Awesome. Okay, the last thing that we do over here on the top. So we push all this material up, then we come in here and then we remove all this extra. Let's move you here. Change that to a 9. Perfect. You know what? If we're going to be in here, maybe it would be better to put it all the way to the top. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go all the way to the top. Might as well, since we're already going to be inside of this area, right? And this is going to be 2 across, so... Whew, man. This has been a conundrum, a nice conundrum to have. A very frustrating one in a lot of senses, but I definitely am happy that we're getting it to work. Oh, we have new printables. Slickster eggs. Yep, let's grab more. We're gonna make this farm a lot bigger. Let's see, can we do all of that? Let's get rid of those, get rid of those. Because 90, I can't read it with that in the way. $96 goes all the way across, okay. No, don't let the slicksters fly up there, please. We want to keep them where they're at right now. Okay, and then last... So again, we made this whole loop longer, and we're gonna come back in up here. I mean, we're gonna come back in and remove this upper layer, get our metal tiles back. And then all of this is gonna be kosher. We don't want to leave this over here because this tile is 649 degrees. It's not transferring heat, right, because they're insulated tiles, but if we were to deconstruct this, it would turn the crude oil into petroleum, and that would be bad because it's super close to sour gas at that temperature. We're just being extra cautious here. We want to do that one. Yeah, we can do that one. That should be fine. We should be able to reach everything from there. We do want to get rid of these pipes right here. And that pipe right there. Since we're going to shift this over one. Awesome. Almost there. See, is there material right here? There is. Let's move you over here, please. Number 9. Hopefully the last revision of this entire thing. Now we need to be able to get up there. And then to all the way across buildings. I don't know if they'll be able to reach. Go down, over, down. This might work. Yeah, this will work. If it doesn't, we'll adjust, but I think it'll be fine. Alright, how's this looking? Oh, it's looking great. Okay, let's go all the way up. Actually, let's mop this up before we get in trouble. We'll go all the way to the top and then over. Let's not have this weird pressure thing going on. Yes, much better. Okay, we're all in a vacuum. This is closed off. We're going to continue to close this one off. They're finally catching up with stuff. We're going to put petroleum in here. We have so much extra room that we can pull all this liquid petroleum that we have, throw it in the reservoir, stabilize the heat. Okay, we need to work on our end game here. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's look at this. Did we get all of the... We did get our surf and turf. Is it full? No, it is not full yet. I don't think. Their access is restricted, so let's turn that off temporarily so they fill up that, and then let's see if they come in here and they are able to do that for us. Perfect. I'm not going to take anything else out until all this is deconstructed. We're going to cut the pipe here, cut the pipe here. This is going to be fantastic, because then we won't have to worry about the oil meshing with the petroleum as much. We're going to have two different tiles, so the heat transfers a little bit more between the liquid, right? And then we don't have to worry about the single channel being all petroleum or all crude. This is definitely a lot of hard work going in here. Okay, so let's, now that the water's mopped up, we can go down here, and then also want to dig in this direction because we want an area for the crude oil to drop into, so we are going to mop up everything. Man, never fails. And we're just gonna open this. I'm tired of looking at it all. Nobody's getting stuck. Yeah, nobody's getting stuck. Much better. Much, much better. Okay. Oh, wait. We want to deconstruct these 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we want to get all these materials out of here. And then we'll close up shop. Yeah, there we go. And this is why I wanted to remove all that crude. I didn't want it getting all over the place and things not going where they need to be. Okay, now all this needs to get removed. Alright. Hopefully, once this is done, we'll never have to touch the petroleum boiler again. I keep saying that, but I'm really worried that it's not the truth. That's the intention, at least. The intention is there for that to happen. Okay. Let's make this one a 9, and then we're almost out of petroleum again. That's alright. We're just going to put it right into this loop right here. And then we don't have to make very many changes whatsoever. Okay, you know, I don't understand why I decided to put a ladder there, but that was a bad idea. And we lost the Slickster in this process. No Slicksters were harmed in the making of this. Okay, so we go all the way across. Can we make those a 7 instead so we can focus on the boiler, please? They're doing it though. We're getting somewhere. Oh, we're hungry. Okay. Makes sense. I would be hungry too if I was running that fast. All right, how are we doing on the other asteroid? We have food, which is good. We have not dug or taken care of this. Now, let's build this here and make them move on top of it. Because I'm tired of... I don't like the unknown because it's very tricky to get duplicates to go in and out of it sometimes. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but that was my... That was how I experienced it. No, we're not full yet. Did we even make... We are making surf and turf in here. And pepper bread. Oh, we need to make dried. Got it. We have enough for 2. We don't have enough pepper bread. And that's okay. Unreachable build. Okay. So what we do then is a temporary ladder. That way we can reach that, and then we can start closing it up. Yeah, all this is almost gone. I can't believe we literally went through all of that. Let's go... This needs to be a 9 as well. Yeah, we don't need the bridge anymore because this is going to go in the opposite direction. We want to put ice in here. And then copy the settings, go here. Let's move... Too much ice right there. Let's move all of that. And then you will connect there. Don't need to change you. Looks good. Oh, we're missing. And then we do cut here. Did we make the bridge? We did not. Let's go back and there. We're gonna go in the opposite direction, but it's gonna be much better than it was before. Not as complex and overly complicated, right? Much better. Yes, pick up all the ice. We don't want it sitting here. Thank you so much. Alright, they made all of that. Now we can deconstruct the ladder. And then we just close it up, and we should be... should be good. And that wasn't that wasn't a terrible amount of turn of events. That was awesome, actually. It dropped and they grabbed it in the air. Thanks, Meep. You are the best. Oh, I forgot. We need 2 here. 1, 2. And this will be good too because we can probably provide access. We can just do like we'll make this out of obsidian as well. I don't know if we'll need the temp shift plates right there. I'd like to think we don't. No, don't put that there. Yeah, let's just remove the temp shift plates. They're not going to be needed. I mean, this is going to provide enough heat going across. Come on. There we go. Then if we have any issues, we can come back in easily, right? We can just get rid of these tiles and just go right in. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to close that off. And then close this off once those are removed. And then we'll be right as rain. Move it here, and then that'll be top priority. Same with this obsidian. I think having 2 different types of liquids makes this more difficult, and it definitely was a good first try, I think, but in the long run, no, please don't get stuck in there. That would be the last thing that we need right now. Thank you. No, Rowan. Go over here. No, you go here. Thank you. Whew, that was a close one. What a doozy, right? Oh, we should put a couple of these tiles here. That way it doesn't leak all over the place. Actually, here and here instead. Because if we do like a sweepy, it can go all the way across and the duplicates can get in there, those kinds of things. Actually, what we do instead, we get rid of all these tiles and then everything falls down a little bit more, and then we don't have to worry about the sweepy cape getting in and out. There we go. Nobody gets stuck. Nobody's gonna get stuck this time. Okay, that looks good. Last 2 things. 1 or 3 things. And then we're gonna let her rip again. Did we lose all of it? We did. Okay. Let me cut the pipe here. And then do we have pipe? No. Here. Now it should be pumping. Fantastic. I'm so happy that that is done. Okay, now let's go here. Go back to pipe. And then we go up and over and up and over. and down, and we get rid of you here. Okay. Now that that's good, let's check this pipe. Yeah, let's fix that. I don't know why it looks so weird. What are you doing, Dom? I don't know. Well, we're figuring it out one step at a time. Okay, temperature in there went down a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, that piping looks way better. Alright, if you know, you know, I'm one of those that does not like spaghetti, but it probably didn't seem like it for a little bit. You know, chasing achievements makes this game a little bit more difficult to stay straightened on the way you have things normally. Unless you take more time than I do to complete all the achievements. But okay, I think this will work better now. I think. I hope. Oh, man. I'm going to say this is version 5. Maybe 6. But the main reason we had to make our own unique version is we tried it weird, something weird at the beginning. There's one of the episodes that has this set up here. See if we can just get petroleum by dropping it in. Nope, didn't work. So we had to come up with a boiler, which I looked around, found some inspiration, and was like, okay, well, that's definitely, if we want to do that, we have to do a few other things, right? So, I'm just gonna build a walkway entry here, and then while they build that walkway, we can start sending more of the crude. And they'll start putting the petroleum in here. So we're gonna make obsidian, go up. We're just gonna create an entrance to this side. Maybe we'll do 2 across. That way there's a complete vacuum, yeah, in between. Yeah, that'll be good, right? No, 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 no. You're not putting radiant liquid pipe there. My gosh. Are you insane? Yes. Oh, man. Okay, so now the last thing that I will probably have to do here is let's add some access, right? We want to build, let them come in and out of this area without having too much of an issue, right? So give them access here, and then it'll be very easy to kind of start this off. I'm going to give them access first. Actually was thinking about this, and looking at the way this is set up, this heat will not transfer across fast enough to flash petroleum, to flash it into petroleum. So I think we may need to go up a row with the yeah, with the insulated tile here. Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. All right, while that's working, let's go like this. First we'll go all the way across, down all the way, and then we'll build, no, we want it 1 higher. Does not have to be obsidian. And then we want to close this off, I think, here. 96. Yep. Last thing for that will be a grooming station away from where it's hot. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I didn't realize this until a few moments ago. One of the things that you know we run into as we constantly make changes is we have to rethink our strategies over and over again to make it work. And you know, I'm okay with that. I'm definitely on the learning curve here. That was pretty close, actually. Like, super close. We need to get rid of this tile, and then we'll be ready to go in here and finish off the rest of that right there. Where are the other Slickster? Oh, it's right here. Here, let's just wrangle them and put them up here. And then we want either a sweepy or when it gets super full, a liquid pump in the center here. I'd rather do a sweepy because it looks nicer, but new printables available. What do we got? Some rust or a pipsqueak? We'll do rust. How's our rocket? Whoa. Did we get more? We did not yet. Okay, so when we built that, it got rid of the different area. We're gonna go all the way across. And then up. There we go. And this is going to be the start of where we make our area for... What are we doing? Let's just go all the way across and get rid of all this. Perfect. Okay. Oh, we did package something. Did they bring it up here? Okay, it's not full yet. Wait. Why? Why would you... Oh my gosh, that is the issue. Alright, I guess we gotta go back to grounded. They do some strange things sometimes. Okay, that's closed off, so we can open this back up. And then the last thing that I'm going to put in here is just in case it happens. I don't know if it will, but it's just in case. We are going to put a gas pump here, making that out of steel, and then we're also going to put a reservoir. I mean, we have one all the way up here, but I don't feel like pumping it that far. Will that fit here? It will. Okay. Yeah, we're going to add that in case we have to re-vacuum this out. You know, being proactive, that's just what I want to do. So we're going to make a blue one right there. And then the ventilation, we'll do insulated pipe out of igneous rock. Just go straight up. I said straight up and it was not straight up. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm going to do is add an automation here. Of course. Perfect. Then we can turn it on and off, and you know, if it's in a vacuum it won't do anything, but Well, then again, we might not need the automation because it should be in a vacuum, right? Decisions. No, we'll leave it on. We'll just keep it on because it's not hurting anything being on like that, right? But then this will help us if we're not in a vacuum. So, all right, let's get these two done, please. Oh, that's why. Oops. There we go. Much better. Yep, and we made sure to change it to getting rid of the building only, specifically because we had pipes right next to it. Oh. Well, there was no crude in there, but there could have been. I hope that goes up. Again, this is just precautionary, right? Trying to be proactive. Seeing issues before they happen, right? Honestly, it might be better to change this even more, but yeah, I'm not certain. I'm not certain this is gonna work. If it doesn't work, then what we'll do is we'll go over more and we'll change it a little bit more, get rid of this extra door and whatnot, and then I know it will work for a fact. It was just we had a weird setup, so. I think the problem with this is we have two tiles that are going to heat, right? So you heat up the bottom one, and then this one is also going to be equally as hot because we're transferring heat directly over from here, right? So I think the issue that we are going to run into is this tile is going to be too hot, and then that might boil the petroleum even further. So if that is the case, then we will need to make more adjustments. Now that I think about it, we might just make that adjustment now while we're fixing it and changing it. I'm so sorry, everyone. I thought we were going to be done, but yeah, this stuff happens. We're just going to finish this out and then see if it works. Yep. So my thought is, if this does not work, or we have an issue here, then we're just going to build it all the way across and let it drop down here. We can make this snake really, really long if we really wanted to. But it would probably only get... Let me think here. The temperature of the petroleum would get only as low as the crude oil coming in, so you can only have it like so much of a snake, right? Okay, so they got rid of that extra part. Okay, so we'll try it out, and then, like I said, if it's not... If it doesn't work or we get sour gas in here, we have the capability of removing the sour gas and adjusting the area. So. Okay, so now that that's good, That looks good. Don't need you. Let's take all this crude oil out of the output here. There we go. And then this, we're going to put at, we'll start at 370. Yeah, we want it, because this is going to get hot much faster than our previous setup, since it's a direct heat versus a weird inductive heat that we should not have made because it was making all the insulated tiles super warm. So we're gonna watch this and see if we can adjust it to not get sour gas. Okay, so if we look, boom, over 400 degrees. We have petroleum. The ambient temperature is not quite 400 degrees and the crude oil amount is going up. Okay. Let's just adjust this a smidge. 375. Okay. Crude oil is still going up. 380. Okay, we're flashing some more heat in there. Again, we don't want these to get too hot too fast, otherwise we get not so fun sour gas. Okay, see, well, let's leave it at that for a minute. See, we got some petroleum, that's why we're getting this shift. This might be the right temperature. Crude oil vacuum, crude oil vacuum. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna watch this a little bit longer. I'm sorry that everybody has to endure this. I'm really trying my best here to get this to not turn into sour gas. Okay. We're slowly accumulating the petroleum. It's going to help more when the crude oil is not 90 degrees and we have the petroleum heating up the crude. Right now it's not, right? Right now everything is still heating up. Okay. So far, so good. It's pushing all the petroleum up, and eventually it's going to start moving over and down and over and down again and over and down. Okay, 300. So we are moving. We're at about 90 degrees right there. It's going up and down, up and down. It'll probably stabilize. Okay. I think we have found our temperature. It kind of stopped and then it didn't stop and then... Yeah, I think we found our temperature. So we're good. I might not have to change it after all, but again, this has been a lot more than I anticipated spending the time on this. I'm sorry that we spent so much extra minutes looking at the petroleum boiler. We're gonna move on. I mean, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it, but we're gonna move on for now. And yeah, I think that's been successful. We'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with the sweepy, and I'm probably going to end up creating a liquid lock over here to stop the carbon dioxide from going down and then up again. Although it is already, no, it's not connected. No, it's not connected. But if it was, would that be an issue? Probably not. No, that wouldn't be an issue at all. Okay. We'll just leave it like that for now. Fry. Okay. Red signal. It's above 5. 4. And then we open. Okay, we're grooming the Slickster. Did we pick up the other Slickster? No. I think it passed away. It wasn't hot enough in there for it. That's alright. We have some larva eggs up here. Let's do those next. Oh, do we have nowhere to put you? No, we do not. Alright, and then we have a new blueprint. Some eggs. Eggs are good. We like eggs. Alright. So, the next thing that we are going to work on is we are going to work on more of our research. So we may find a better way to use radiation to keep this filled with rad bolts. Maybe add a secondary rad bolt generator nearby, or something like that. I mean, we could put another one right here. The load is 560. Probably won't get too much more than that. The one above it has plenty of space on the load, so we could probably throw another generator and just send it in the same direction to provide more rad bolts, because right now that is our only slowdown. If we look at our research, right, that's the only thing that's making it take so long is the yellow research for rad bolts. So we have a lot left. 1, 2, well, not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more to go. Let's see, 430, 460, 5, 600, 710, 740, 770, 800. So we have 1,050 more of the orange research that we need to get out of the rocket. So we will be sending the rocket in the near future. So that's something else that we will need to work on. Let's see. That's pretty much where we're going to leave this episode. Like, once again, thank you for continuing the support and watching the videos, providing suggestions and comments. They have been a very, very big help. I definitely appreciate all of you, you know, providing that support. So that's going to be it, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.